I'm gonna do this. Going back to research. I'm probably gonna hit dead ends. But I don't know. That'll do. Basically, I just want to poke my head in that area some more. And I feel like I'm a bit more beefy. Although I don't have any health stuff. I'm not really strong in terms of health-wise. Maybe I should have upgraded my health. I don't have them. While I do love these, let me get some more health boost just because I'm... just because I'm Oh, that's a lot of health. Where am I? Okay. Just because I'm about to go into an area I don't think well, I'm not going to do much with, you know? See, these look like they should be snipers, but they're not, I don't think. Oh, I can't hit anything. Oh! I've been down here, right? Yeah, okay. Just really confused then. I couldn't remember where that led to. Cafeteria's down here. And you've got all the mold fun over here. Which is weird that the elevator stayed down. Oh. Ow, ow. The pit.
Careful in there, ma'am. Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking to Underhill first. Even if you have, I still wouldn't go in.
Excuse me? Are you lost?
Hi.
Do you normally barge into people's private workspaces?
She clearly doesn't know who she's talking to. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Why? Because of those hiss things the Rangers keep going on about. Haven't you people sorted that out yet? The situation down here could spell doom for the Bureau.
You mean this mold?
Correct. Perhaps you could help me. I require samples of various mold strains, and the mold has made the environment far too dangerous for me to fetch them myself.
Really? Mold samples? I thought this could spell doom.
It could, and it will, whoever you are. The mold is spreading. We need to find the source before it spreads too far.
Any samples will do that?
No. Samples of 5 unique strains, when blended properly, will allow you to travel deeper into the pit, where I've pinpointed the approximate location of the source of the mold.
Okay. So what do these samples look like?
Similar to the one on my table there. I've made a list of the samples I need. Here. You'll find them throughout the threshold.
I'll take a look. My name's Jessie, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Huh. Didn't realize that this was potentially a side objective.
Have you worked at the FBC very long?
Not long enough to understand their inane methodology. They want me to solve the mold, but how is one to solve anything when the basic molecular structure of this fungus is an utter enigma?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me?
It's rhetorical. The Bureau wants to control, not comprehend. But to answer your question, I'm a seasoned threshold researcher that's been brought in on a provisional basis to resolve this matter.
That's all you had to say. What have you learned about the mold?
Firstly, the term mold is a gross oversimplification used only to ease communication. That said, the mold itself appears to be the product of complex microorganisms. They spin the mold, building structures like minuscule cities, swiftly colonizing our dimension, and the speed of these tiny engineers relative to their size is simply staggering.
So it grows fast.
If you're not going to listen, then why did you ask?
If nothing else, just to irritate you.
So the mold is coming in from... where?
We don't have a name for the threshold dimension. The origin point has been identified, but the density of the fungus makes it impossible to enter. Even if we could, I speculate that we would only find a reality entirely subsumed by the fungus. Total decomposition.
It's weird how excited she is, right?
It must also smell.
What do you know about the hiss?
How could I know anything about an entity I've only just learned of? This is exactly the Bureau's problem. My work is always interrupted by these superfluous matters.
Calm down. Just keep your HRA on and I'm sure you'll be fine.
This crude thing. I thought it was Darling's idea of a practical joke.
Not quite. Just keep your head down while I handle the hiss.
And your mold problem, it seems.
I need to
Well,
get going.
Our
Try
mold
not to
problem.
transport any spores outside the infected areas.
It's weird that we were able to come in here before, you know, talking to her. Hey, Raina. How's it going down there? Enjoying the mold so far? So I'm back into life at the old FBC. I also want to ask, how's the coffee with your coffee with Emily went? She's a star on the rise, incredibly intuitive. Emily Pope. Yeah. But I want to hear what you thought of her. I think you two could be very good on a project together. Could learn a lot from each other. Let's get together and chat about it soon. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. I'm sure you can't think of anything besides the role right now. You always were women of focus. I was admired about that. About you. Talk soon, Casper. Oh, Darling and you had, you know, the Darling like you. Mold threshold. So you want to know how my mold research is getting on, Casper? Here it is. Microscopic organisms similar in appearance to blank construct the archetype of the mold. I do not understand if these blanks are the original dimensions of the mold, or burdened by some fungal infection. The mold is the most prolific and durable organism I've ever seen. I theorize there is a mold source located somewhere on our side of the threshold, rooted here to accelerate growth in our dimension. I refer to this yet known source as Mold 1. The mold produces an entrancing aura to encourage human compulsion of itself. Consumption. It prolongates in the chest cavities and quickly submerges the entire body, severing control of motor functions. This behavior is not observed when I first arrived, which means the mold has adapted to our presence, targeting our biological impurities as a way to spread. It's truly an ingenious little thing. A full report will be ready soon. Keep your slacks on. See, this is what happens if The Last of Us gets out of hand. I suppose Last of Us is what happens when Last of Us gets out of hand. Semantics. Oh. Oop, no, wrong button. I just want to see. That's a lot of collectibles. Dr. Darwin recently penned essay titled Blank consists on some glaring omissions that I feel like I must shine a light on. Firstly, the entire premise of the essay is that the quarry threshold is beneficial to the burrow, while the mold is... Oh, this one. The mold is actively hostile to use his words. We cannot determine the worth of these dimensions and their life forms using bureaucratic definitions. Secondly, the mold is much more beneficial than some rock. If the blank creating the mold were reconfigured in their purpose, the structures they could build would rival the greatest skyscrapers. The mold's resonance to various strains of disease we attempt to introduce could be derived into blank. Yes, admittedly, this application is more difficult than picking up a rock and gluing it to a wall, but it pause to wonder when the bureau is lost in eagerness for the challenge. Lost its eagerness. Interesting nonetheless.
This work won't finish itself. Or perhaps it might.
Okay.
It smells so sweet down here.
Sweet.
Suddenly I'm really hungry. I wonder how this mold tastes.
Oh, right, yes, because they want people to eat it. So I suppose at least it doesn't smell bad.
Are those people?
I'm glad to find that the oh gosh. I like the fact that what's the word I'm looking for? Seizing them counts as a kill. Whoa. I even get the points from them, which is nice. Yeah, I definitely feel more confident now that I can seize. And nothing else. Oh, that's kind of funny. What? Where? I saw it too late. It was more up to the left. Right, even. Dang it. The worst thing is, I'm still tempted to push on a bit more in there. Like, I haven't learned my lesson yet. It's because it's also kind of a tricky area to go into. I mean, you've got a wide open area, and these things blend into the background so much. Okay. I would like it if I could finish the sniper one, but once again, getting this game and it's allowing me to kill the things I want. Not really something that happens very often. That one did indeed die. Ow. Can I climb up here? I can. Yay. Whoa. At least we found out that does negate fall damage. We're going to take a bit more seriously this time. There you go. See, it would be a toilet, wouldn't it?
Area's under quarantine. I wouldn't go in there without talking.
Okay, let's try this again. Go. Okay. Feeling a bit safer. It's really hard to see. Pop these before, you know, they pop on their own. Sure, it could be said that I could use them to kill people, but I'm more likely to get myself killed. That sounds like victory dong. Whoa.
This looks like a good one.
Hey, going in there doesn't sound like a good idea. Shield efficiency. Some platforming. Get on the chair. Sure we could get up there somehow. Okay. Some health. That's dark and foreboding. I know it just leads to there, but still. Overshot it. The fact that okay, I'm just paranoid with the whole after getting that one secret thing, I'm like, surely there might be more. And this still has power. Okay, well, I guess we need to decide which way to go. I want to go this way. That was weird. Need to remain careful. Grab this.
One of Underhill's samples.
We're not going to. I guess we're not going to watch it. Okay. I'm glad this place, you know, doesn't smell awful. Was this one of the ways we could have gone? Yeah, it was. Oh. Almost looked like a ledge I can climb onto. Oh, come on. Here we go. Oh, hey. In the toilet.
Gross. Underhill is gonna owe me for this.
Wonder if this will allow us to go into the areas with the mold in the actual building. Whoops. It's been unnaturally quiet in terms of combat, which is worrying, but you know, does make life a bit easier. That doesn't sound good. Nope. Come on, Jesse. There we go.
Found one.
we just need... grows near fresh corpses. I didn't read what any of them did. I kind of wish I... Oh, wait. Well, place to pause. Kind of hoped it would say all the things, because I wasn't paying attention. A control point. I am happy about this. Where is this? Major targets. I mean, we're here. We've just got the fast point. Active threshold. It shouldn't be too hard. And hey, it's extra resources and stuff, I guess. I don't think there's any challenge I can do here, because I'm pretty sure one of them is the sniper one. And then the other one is the one in maintenance that we still can't do. But we're going to maintenance next, so maybe they'll pop up. And one thing I did just think of, we could potentially upgrade us. Now let's just double check. We don't have the echo stuff. Let's upgrade this. You know what, let's... Ooh. I'm going to just try and upgrade us to the max level. Anywho. Helps if I go to the right place. Whoa! Oh, didn't mean to tap that. Got some health. Ugh. Oh, no! No, I failed it! Dang it! I was not paying attention. And it makes sense that I would fail it instead of get to keep trying. Oh, now I feel dumb. I should have played better, because I feel like we would have probably gotten some nice rewards from it as well, given their level. Ah, well. Mwah, mwah. We'll have to keep an eye out for it to happen again. Rightio. Straight to threshold. Annoyingly, this might mean that some of the molds have reappeared, but we'll see what happens. Because, you know, not much else we could do other than see what happens.